Welcome back, everybody, to even more Legion beta coverage. I am Drak, and people might have noticed, like, in my other artifact and class hall videos that I'm standing right next to the emissary. Unfortunately, I've been having some issues today, and so I've actually already gotten the quest that we need to move forward with the Mage class hall today. So let's just go ahead and read it really quick. You may not know me, but I need your help, Drak. Meet me in the Violet Gate and I'll explain everything. Make haste. I fear we have little time. And so it's actually, you get a quest from Meryl Fellstorm, who's a comic character. I don't think he's ever been featured in the game. But now that we have met with him, we need to go to the Violet Gate to properly meet with him. And here we go.
Good.
Here is...
You made it. I'm afraid we have an escaped dreadlord on our hands.
Oh no, is it the one that you were housing in the comics? I hope not. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Meryl.
You have my ear.
I was a fool. I thought I could banish Kathronatir once and for all. But instead the Dreadlord broke free. In the years he spent trapped within my body, he must have been privy to my secrets, such as those of the Council of Tirisfal. The damage he could do with this knowledge is unthinkable. He must be stopped. Kathronatir is a Dreadlord, obviously. He's actually well known in the comics. He's in the story of the First Guardian and also part of the story of Medan. But you actually also get to see him in the Broken Shore if you look at some of the named demons. So let's go ahead and complete the quest to the Dreadlord's Prize. Kathronatir escaped my grasp, but I know what his next step will be. He seeks an ancient relic called the Forge of the Guardian, used for centuries by the Council of Tirisfal to infuse their power into the Guardian. I can't talk today. It's morning. The Forge was hidden away, its location known only to the Council themselves. Now the Dreadlord has this knowledge. We must go to the Violet Hold. I only hope we are not too late. Okay, and then if we do that, we will get a teleport to the Hall of the Guardian.
The Dreadlords must fall.
I agree. Let's go ahead and take care of this.
We must make haste to the Violet Hold. I will explain along the way.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
In ages past, the Forge of the Guardian was a source of great power for the Council of Tirisfal. When the Legion learned of the Forge's existence, the Council knew it had to be hidden somewhere safe. It was secreted to the Violet Hold. Not only was this the most secure location in Dalaran, it was a place few would think to look.
Yeah, because it's a prison. But there's also a downside to that. It's a prison.
Seems my fears were well founded. The Dreadlord is already inside. We must hurry.
I agree. Let's do it. Set on in, and this is actually just going to be a instanced off area for the mages to unlock their class halls. No loading bar. That actually is kind of worrying me today. I've been having a lot of loading issues. Oh, please work. Okay, welcome back, everybody, and we're still having a little bit of a...
Your evil reign ends here.
Pitiful wretch! You should have brought an army! What can one little mage do against the might of the Nathrazim?
Well, one little mage destroyed your planet. His name is Illidan. So, that's just something to consider. Welcome back, everybody. We've been having a lot of beta issues, so let's go ahead and take out Kathronatir.
The Forge of the Guardian will be mine!
Oh, will it now?
You are pathetic. Your feeble spells cannot stop me.
He's too strong. We need the power of the Forge.
We do,
Find a
but we
way
can't get
past
there.
his barrier. I'll try to keep him occupied.
Okay. Well, we've got an issue. Can we... Nope, the safeguards aren't here anymore. Blink away! Ha 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 ha!
You will not escape so easily, little mage.
Oh, will I not?
Nice
Okay.
work. Now, destroy the rift, siphoning power from the Forge.
Okay, so we can take these guys out, but we're going to need some help, because this is going to be pretty nasty. So, I hope you can keep him in the ice block, Meryl, because I've got no choice. Alright, he's like, what the hell are you doing? This is no time for a sandwich! Well, technically there's cinnamon buns. And there's always time for a cinnamon, alright? Okay. Let's take these guys out. Okay, so that's 2. We also need to take out this one. I apologize if I'm being a little quiet. I'm really hoping today that the beta doesn't break down on me even more, because it's been kind of bad today. I know that they're implementing new builds, but Jiminy Christmas, man. Okay. Almost got him down.
It's working.
There we go.
Activate the forge.
What if I don't want to, Meryl? Jeez. Okay, so. Activate the Forge of the Guardian.
Take my power, champion. Banish this demon back from whence it came.
I've had enough of you, Fellstorm. Prepare to meet your end!
I could use a little help here. Now's our chance. Let's bring him down.
I don't have a target.
Oh, man. Ah, crap! Crap, 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 crap! Okay. I don't have that on hotkey. Don't do that. Okay, let's actually just do a little time warp. Oh! Damn it!
Legion will know your secrets.
That was wasted. Uh-oh, Catherine is here's out.
Days, Mage.
It is
I
done.
will
Thank
return.
you, hero.
They still need to work on the voice work, because they're still talking over each other.
Alodai.
Aladai, that's how you say
Good to
it?
see you, old friend. Though I wish it were under better circumstances.
Oh, so we finally have Aladai, I guess Aladai's voice work.
Once he regains his strength in the twisting nether, he will seek the forge again.
We didn't technically kill him, though.
Then I know what must be done.
So it's Aladai, apparently. I don't know. The name just looked like a Lodi to me. Or Aladi. So let's go ahead and help out with transporting this.
We must take the Forge of the Guardian to a safer location.
Indeed.
We will need its might if we are to defeat the Burning Legion.
Really quick though, because some people have actually asked if I could show off some of the bosses that it looks like we'll get in the Violet Hold next time. I don't know if these are going to be correct, because obviously it could change. But so we have a Frostworm, Shivermaw. We have a Crypt Lord, Anubis Set. We have a Faceless One, Mind Flayer Kaj. And we have 2 Fellhounds. And there's Zeros and Molin. And then we also have this guy who is Teladath the Destroyer. You'll remember him from the Havoc Demon Hunter artifact questline. Then you have Queen Anaeanath. Is that how you say it? Anaeanath, yeah. So, Brood Queen. Then you have a Festerface or a Festergut retake. So it looks like a lot of Northrend ones. Then we have Keeper Irizoth, who is probably the most demonic here. We have Blood Princess Thelena. And then, oh, we have a Wrathlord too. Urazael Aketh. I'm sure there's a way to say them. I don't know what it is. I am sorry. And then we also have Maleficent Manastorm, who's kind of a joke character to play on Millhouse Manastorm. Let's go ahead and help out with transporting the Forge of the Guardian. And where are we going? Oh no, no loading bar. This is already worrying me. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, we're back. Thankfully, we made it.
Hall of the Guardian. It pains me to see it in such disrepair.
So this is the Mage class hall, the Hall of the Guardian.
And what is your plan?
I have a feeling that Meryl's supposed to be saying something here, but... Oh, I'm supposed to listen to him. Okay, never mind.
What knowledge do you seek?
We must make haste to the... we've already done this. So what is the Forge of the Guardian? The Forge of the Guardian is an artifact of incredible power. It was devised by the Archmage Aladai as a method of permanently transferring the arcane power of many mages into the body of one, thus creating the Guardian of Tirisfal. The last time it was used was in the time of Aegwyn. Or Aegwyn, I don't know how you actually say that. Since she refused to return her powers so another Guardian could be imbued, the Forge was locked away behind the arcane barriers of the Violet Hold. Its location was known only to the Council, that is, until now.
Beware the Nathrazim.
Okay, so who are you again? Really quick. Pardon me, I forgot that my name is not well known these days. I am Meryl Fellstorm, once known as Meryl Winterstorm. I was a founding member of the Council of Tirisfal, but was required to abandon my duties when I became possessed by the Dreadlord Cathrin Atir. I was able to contain him, for the most part, but the risk was too great for me to remain on the Council. I have since dedicated my life to finding a way to banish the demon, once and for all. It seems I have failed. Okay,
Honor
so
the
there you go.
Tirisfallen.
So, yeah, I have a feeling Meryl's supposed to have some lines here, but he doesn't have them yet. So, Dreadlord's Prize. In times past, the Council of Tirisfal called upon the Tirisguard, the protectors of Dalaran, to do battle in the Guardian's absence. It is clear now that the Hall of Tirisguard must be rebuilt to face this new threat. I need your help to accomplish this. First of all, you'll need to know how to get to this hall. I'll show you. Alright. And a mage's weapon. It is decided then. The foundation of... actually, I believe this is starting up the... Oh! Okay, we're back. So yeah, again, we're having issues. So, that actually is going to lead up into the artifact weapon, but before we do that, I actually want to look around, because this will probably change, because it looks really dirty. I have a feeling they'll probably more refine it up. Or, actually, I like the look of this, if they didn't do that. So let's actually look around the Hall of the Guardian. So we can see some popular mages. Oh, that's actually kind of creepy. The eyes are... I don't know if you guys can notice that. The eyes are looking at me. Well, that's very Scooby-Doo. Alright, and so I'm guessing this is beneath Dalaran, which is fine. I like it. I have a feeling this place is going to have... With a lot of the portraits, it's probably going to have some Harry Potter motifs. So, I look forward to that. And we also have some areas that are barred off. I wonder if it's just because we can't use them yet, or they'll unlock later. I don't know. But this is apparently the hall of what Meryl called the Tirisguard, and so I have a feeling that's going to be the faction that we are going to create as mages. We're going to recreate the Tirisguard. And I also love just the... oh, look at the endless library down below. That's awesome. And then all of the artifacts kind of floating around. The crystal balls. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. This looks really, really good. But I have a feeling that they'll probably clean things up a little bit later on. So that's actually going to go ahead and do it for the unlocking of the Mage class hall. So when we get back, we're actually going to do the artifact quest line for fire mages, in case you couldn't tell based off of what spells I'm using. So in the meantime, I'm Drak, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Welcome back, everybody. So we are sitting here in the Hall of the Guardian. This is actually much later in the day because we had to wait until a lot of the bug stuff, or the beta bug stuff, was fixed. And now we're going to be taking on the artifact quest line for Fire Mage. So first of all, let's go ahead and move this over here so we can teleport to the Hall of the Guardian whenever we need to. And let's talk to Meryl.
What knowledge do you seek?
It is decided then. The foundation of the Tirisgard's strength lies in the ancient artifacts wielded by its champions. Your first task will be to retrieve one such artifact. The master appendix of this library lists every artifact known to the Council of Tirisfal. There should be a few choices in these worth looking into. I will leave it to you to choose which to pursue. Okay.
The Dreadlords must fall.
So there we go. So we need to choose an artifact. So we talk to him, I believe. Or maybe, no, we actually go up to the Codex here. Or the Appendix of Azerothian Artifacts. And I'm directly under it. That's probably not helpful. So you can go Arcane, Fire, or Frost. We're going to be going Fire today. Because, well, there's a reason we're a Blood Elf. And this actually has some significance. So Flame Strike. So it is Philomalorn. Flame Strike in its native tongue. Philomalorn was born into battle by members of the Sunstrider family as they proved their valor in the War of the Ancients, during the Troll Wars, and against the Death Knight Arthas Menethil. Ultimately, the sword was lost in the frigid wastes of Northrend. The last wielder of it was Prince Kael'thas Sunstrider, and so at that point, we want to acquire this. And I can get why a lot of people wanted this as one of the artifacts. It is a cool weapon. Alright, so Meryl?
You have my ear.
This is a wise choice. It should serve you well in our hunt for Catherine de Tyr.
Honor the Tirisfallen.
So, an unexpected message. Ah, fellow Malorn. I am familiar with this weapon. For ages, the Council of Tirisfal attempted to recover the blade. Its control over the primal forces of fire would be devastating in the wrong hands. As luck would have it, an associate of mine, Archmage Modera, has recently uncovered some information on this artifact. This crystal contains a message from her. I suggest you start your search there. The portal over there will bring you back to the city.
Beware. Return here once you have retrieved the artifact. In the meantime, I'll see about tidying up a bit.
I kind of wondered if he was going to start tidying up. He summons brooms. That's great. Because it is kind of dusty in here. And we must pay our respect to Aladai.
Trust the wisdom of the council.
Is that Travis Willingham? I need to look that up, but... Alright. Let's go ahead and go back to Dalaran. I apologize if I'm coughing a little bit. I've had a big day for my voice, so here's hoping we can get through the rest of it. Alright. Modera, I'm assuming, is in the Violet Citadel. So let's go ahead and check there. Oh, that's going to be so cool to have a spider mount. I shouldn't say that, but yeah, I want a spider mount. Just for the heck of it. Alright, so going up here, I'm guessing... Oh, do I actually have to use the crystal first? I might have to. There we go.
Greetings. I trust this projection is clear. This is Modera, Archmage of the Council of Six. I've come across a lead on a weapon that could significantly aid your fight against the Legion. My source is, well, unable to join us within the city. I ask that you meet with me at the crater of Dalaran's foundation in Hillsbrad. Due to the sensitive nature of this matter, I must ask for your discretion. If you attempt to speak to me at any other location, I will disavow all knowledge of this message. I await your arrival.
Okay, so it looks like Modera has got her voice work into it now. This is actually an interesting concept. So I guess they're holding true to the Stormheim concept because it's the undead that is guarding the Horde side of Dalaran, and then the Worgen are guarding the Alliance version. So that's interesting. Now, thankfully, we don't have to worry too much about getting there, because if you enter the Chamber of the Guardian, there is a portal to the Dalaran crater. Alright, so head on in here, and you get portals to Wormrest Temple, to Dalaran Crater, to Karazhan, to Shatrath, and to the Caverns of Time. So we're going to use the one to Dalaran Crater. Deadly drop through that portal. Don't go unprepared.
Time is money.
Oh, there you go. So people may remember from my Retribution Paladin artifact quest, I actually died, and I was wondering if they gave you something to counter that. They do. They give you a glider. That's great.
Careful out there.
Good choice. Make sure to use it before you hit the ground. It's not much help after that. We're gonna use this. Okay. Well, that's on me. It's freaking... Okay. Use this. But technically, as a mage, we have another ability that would help. We don't. Where am I? So, defend Terran Mill. Defeat the Legion commander threatening Terran Mill. Okay. We can do that. Going down. Crusader Journey the Defied. Or the Deified. Okay. Alright, so let's head over to Terran Mill. Oh, never mind. We have to meet with Modera.
Welcome. I'm glad you received my message.
Okay.
Well met.
Drak, I'm glad you came. I found information on just the thing. We need to turn this war in our favor. So, the Path of Atonement. Fellow Malorn, the rune blade of the kings of Quel'Thalas. It was said to harness the very essence of flame, and after being reforged by Kael'thas, could even stand against the legendary Frostborn. We thought that the blade was lost with Kael'thas' death, but an associate of mine has a lead on where it may be located. We need every advantage we can get, and with Fellow Malorn in your hand, the Legion surely will tremble. Ah, our company is here.
Go with honor.
Aethys...
For meeting me in such an inhospitable location. I assure you that if I were able to meet you in Dalaran, I would.
The wounds inflicted by the Divine Bell incident run deep, Aethys. Others in the Council are not as forgiving as I.
Precisely why I'm here. If I can't return to my former position, then perhaps the Council would at least consider restoring my access to the city. As a show of good faith, I have information to offer.
I will bring your case before the others, but I cannot promise the outcome will be in your favor.
You have my thanks, friend. I once knew Leandra Sunstrider, a distant relative of King Anasterion. Though she bore the Sunstrider name, in truth, her branch of the family held no claim to the throne. After Kael'thas' betrayal, she became obsessed with finding Fellow Malorn to claim it for her own. I told her it was a fool's errand, that she'd never find the relic. Indeed, it has been many years since I last heard from her. But with the Legions coming, I decided to begin my own search for the location of the blade. I saw a vision of Leandra with the weapon in hand. Around her, the land was covered in ice, and an all too familiar fortress loomed behind her.
Icecrown, you believe you'll find her there?
Indeed I do. And nothing happens in that citadel unless its master wills it. I would not be surprised to learn he had a hand in this.
I'm not sure why I have a scenario here, because it doesn't look to me like I'm going to be here that long, but this is interesting, because Aethys Sunreaver is responsible for the whole incident in Dalaran that actually made Jaina kick the Horde out of Dalaran. And so, he is kind of our connection to Leandra Sunstrider, a distant relative of Kael'thas.
Any news?
Our next journey will be to Icecrown, Drak. There, in the heart of the Scourge, we will find Fellow Malorn.
We must overcome the mistakes of the past.
The Frozen Flame. It is time we make our move, Drak. I can conjure a portal that will take you directly inside, but it will take some time before I can make another and join you. The Lich King will no doubt sense the magic of your arrival, so you will need to move fast to locate Fellow Malorn and secure it. If Leandra has the blade with her, then I fear she may not relinquish it easily. Be prepared for anything, Drak. Agreed.
Safe. The portal will take you directly inside Icecrown. Hurry, it won't last long. I'll follow after you as soon as I can.
Okay.
Good luck, hero.
There we go. So, portal to Icecrown. And another cool concept is this is kind of the aftermath of us raiding Icecrown Citadel. So, this will be interesting. There we go. Frozen Halls.
I sense an intruder who has come in search of plunder. You underestimate the dangers of Icecrown, foolish mage.
Do I now?
Your thoughts are transparent. I sense you have come seeking Fellow Malorn. You hope to use it against the Legion. Interesting. I wonder.
guessing he's talking about Leandra.
Should you succeed, the blade is yours. But if you should fail, then you will become a mindless minion of the Scourge. Do not expect my protection.
Interesting. So, people will remember from the Frost Death Knight artifact questline, the Lich King actually is working with the Death Knights in that case. In this case, again, this is the Bolvar Lich King, so he's letting us come in, but he's not helping us whatsoever. If I fail, and he doesn't give a crap. So let's go ahead and get things started then. So we'll have to be very careful. Okay. There's a wind on the ground, too. I wonder if that's going to come into play. Oh, your movements had caused a frost block to break open. And inside was a Geist. See if we can take care of this patrol, because I really don't like them wandering around the room. Okay, so now we've taken care of that patrol. Actually damage me? Doesn't look like it, so it's gonna blow me back each time. Oh, great. Okay. Well, we took care of that. And we have this Iceborne Conjurer. You step into the land of the dead, mortal. The Lich King has decreed that all living shall not enter Iceground. See if we can take her out. Boom! Okay, meltdown. The servants of the Lich King have conjured the wall of ice, walls of ice to block your path, so destroy them. As you wish. There we go. Okay, this already looks like a dangerous room. Let's go ahead and eat really quick. Okay, I think we'll be good.
I too came to Ice Crown in search of fellow Milorn. The Lich King gave me the blade, and more. He gave me purpose.
Interesting.
Only when the blinding pain of life left me did I see the truth. Only then was the majesty of the plan revealed. You do not realize that you're groping in the darkness. Fellow Milorn would be wasted in your hands. The blade is mine by the will of the Master and by rights of blood. Oppose me and you will be struck down!
Okay, so I found it interesting that she looks kind of like a Death Knight. And I'm guessing that Leandra is being possessed by fellow Milorn. And that also kind of goes into the Lich King actually calling it his relic. I wonder if Arthas was actually trying to do something with fellow Milorn. I don't know necessarily if it would be Bolvar, but then again, I don't know if that's Bolvar in there. So... okay, I'm guessing we can't go in here. This actually looks a little bit more wrecked than it did for Frost Death Knights. But let's go ahead and go in here. Oh, look, we have some familiar friends. You in place. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm more worried about this wretched horror. Okay. That wasn't too bad, but we're definitely going to need to eat after that. I can't even tell where this is putting me. Okay. Well, let's eat really quick. We are mages, after all. We are glass cannons. I can already tell you one of the things that I'm really liking from these artifact quest lines is that they are using a lot of older content, going back into the old world, revisiting Uther's tomb, going back to Icecrown Citadel, revisiting Ulduar. I really do like this concept because you have such really great art here that hasn't been utilized in a couple of expansions. I can only hope that the rest are going to get things just as awesome as this. Hot on the trail, survive the assault of the burning dead. Okay.
Foolish mortal! You should have bled when you had the chance.
Hi, Leandra.
Arise, ghouls! Feast upon this intruder's heart!
Don't care. Right. Oh, crap.
My minions will rip you apart!
Holy moly.
I will not be defeated! Come, my pet! Sate your hunger with the flesh of the living!
Well, that's interesting. Ooh, ooh, I got him! I got him! Okay. Ooh. Sorry to freak you guys out. I'm not used to playing a mage, so I was like sitting here going, oh crap! This guy could kill me! Hi, Charbone. Or, yeah, Charbone, there you go. He's part of the Aznable family, in case you didn't know. Oh, and he went into a frenzy, too. He literally could have ripped me apart. Alright, let's head into here. Oh, man, that's so cool. It's burning. So this is where the Blood Prince Council was, and now she's basically made it windows of fire. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Wait.
Enough of these games!
Those bones look familiar.
If you long for my blade so badly, then you shall have it!
Okay. Well, then fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Fine. You want a mage's duel? We can have one.
Awaken, Gorwing! Tear my foe asunder!
Yeah, like I thought. It's a Marelgar clone.
I'm with you, hero. I'll hold Leandra at bay. Focus on destroying that monster of hers.
Aethys! How dare you! Have you forgotten who I am? This ends
I remember who you
now!
were, but the creature before me now is but a walking corpse.
Okay. There's Aethys. I was wondering where he was.
All doubt has been banished. You are truly worthy of the blade. Claim your prize and leave, hero. The living have no place within my prison.
An
of
inglorious
ice.
stain upon the Sunstrider name has been cleansed. Good work, hero.
Of course, I have to do the traditional WoW thing. Go ahead and loot Leandra. Alright, it's time for us to claim Fellow Malorn. Boom! I have the power! Oh, that's a cool sword. Oh, there we go. I have a feeling he's gonna talk.
Let's go, before the Lich King decides we've overstayed our welcome. I must plead my case before the
So
council.
interesting. Now we have the orbs that Kel'Thas used to have, and we have a new ability: Phoenix's Flames hurls a phoenix that causes 34,000 fire damage to the target. To the target and splashes fire damage to other nearby enemies. That is awesome. So I have a feeling since it has a 3-stack, that's those orbs will have something to do with it. Oh, that's pretty dang cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this in by heading back to Dalaran. Okay.
Esteemed archmages of the council, may I present to you the bearer of Fellow Malorn.
And it looks like they're holding him down because they don't trust him. That's okay. I don't either. Okay, let's talk to Modera. Fellow Malorn, I can barely believe that such great power is locked within a blade as beautiful as this. With this weapon in our hand, or in your hands, the Legion will surely fall.
As you can see, our former colleague followed through on his promise of assistance. I trust you will take that into account as you consider his request to be allowed back in the city.
How do we know he won't betray the Kirin Tor
Good question.
once again?
If he wished to use the blade for his own ends, he would have simply given it to one of his Sun Reavers. Aethys's actions appear to be genuine. I say we grant his request.
Very well. That's 2 in favor of allowing Aethys back into the city. Answer him. How do you vote?
Very well. I trust the wisdom of Carlene's council. I vote yes.
And what say the rest of you?
Yes, of course.
Then it is decided. Aethys Sunreaver, you are free to go. Do not misuse this opportunity.
I have a feeling he
given to
will.
you.
Okay, so at that point we actually have a new quest. The Champion's Return. I can sense the power of the artifact you hold. It will do well against the Legion as it is, but we have the ability to unlock its power even further. You must return to the Hall of the Guardian. You can use the incantation I taught you before to pass through the runes. So we need to teleport to the Hall of the Guardian. Apparently we're going to get like 800,000 honor. Awesome! I have a feeling that's a bit of a bug. That's okay, though. Let's teleport to the Hall of the Guardian. Now we're going to be able to see this cleaned up. Even though we did have the quest for or the class hall unlocked, now we're going to take another look at it and see what we can find. Okay. I have a feeling we'll probably just put them all together. Fire Mage and Order Hall. So there's the portal to Dalaran, and I can already tell you, yes, it's been vastly improved with arcane protectors. Oh, that's cool. What looks like Antonitis. No, it's just a double Antonitis. Really quick, I just want to look around, because mage lore in WoW is pretty freaking awesome. Okay. Oh, look at all of this. This is awesome. It's got a fairly Karazhan look, but it also has a fairly big Dalaran look. I almost wonder if, like, so in the books, we kept on hearing about these hidden halls in Dalaran, and this makes me think that's where they were. In the Hall of the Guardian. We even have some pictures of other mages. Oh, look at that. Oh, I want access to that room. That is freaking awesome. Looks like Crystal Song Forest right in the class hall. Okay, and then also things are kind of cleaned up in here. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll probably just merge these things together and do what I've been doing before. Fire Mage Artifact plus the class hall, both old and new. And here is Meryl. You learn quickly, Drak. I think Cuthron Atir will rue the day he made you his enemy. Unlocked potential. In ancient times, the Forge of the Guardian was used to channel the power of the Council of Tirisfal into one mage, creating a Guardian. But this is not only its only use. Excuse me. It also serves as a font of magic of arcane energy, which can be used to manipulate and empower the artifacts of this world. This power will allow us to gain the upper hand against the Dreadlord and the Burning Legion, and I ask you to be the first to tap into it. Okay?
The Tirisguard must
So we will be using the Forge of the the Forge of the Guardian to augment this weapon. And there we go. Oh, that's a cool effect right there. Okay, and so now we can unlock Wings of Flame, increase fire damage you deal by 5%, and bing, 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 bing. Some people are getting annoyed at this. I don't care. That's exactly what it feels like for me. So at this point, I like to show off the appearances of Felamalorn as well as the other artifacts I've done. And so this is the basic Felamalorn that you can get, which already looks really good. Very blood elven in its, or very elven in its look. But obviously you can get multiple colors. This kind of darkened purple one. You can get a, I don't even want to say that's Fel. That looks like Mistweaver kind of magic. And then also a bluer one. Then when you complete the Mage Class Hall campaign, you can get the look Pride of the Sunstriders. And that is this look. Oh, that actually looks pretty dang cool. And you can get that in more of a fel tinge. You can get that in a purple kind of tinge. And you can also get it as red. If you complete the quest line Balance of Power, let me let it loop around a little bit. But when you complete the quest line Balance of Power, you get Phoenix's Rebirth. Which Doesn't look all that different from the first design. If anything, it's got a little bit more of a detail to it. So you can get that in green, in blue, in purple, and in red. If anything, it's kind of a darker version of all of this, of the first design. And then if you are a PvPer and you complete the quest Victor Spoils after reaching Prestige level 1, rank 50, you can get Lava-Born Edge. I am not a fan of this one. It looks like a PvP weapon, but let's see, you can get in green, you can get more of a purple tinge to it, and you can get kind of a darker, more blue. Again, it holds a lot of similarity to Phoenix's Rebirth, but hey, it's your call. This is just one of those PvP designs I probably wouldn't pick personally. But that is Fellow Malorn. And so let's go ahead and talk to Meryl after we've augmented it.
I will help.
Your artifact is well on its way to reaching its true potential, but even with this power, you will not be able to fight the Legion alone. We will need to begin recruiting other mages to our cause. Unfortunately, the protective wards surrounding the hall may be prohibitive to this. After all, I cannot personally teleport every one of them here. However, a solution to this particular problem might be right under our noses. So the great Akazamarak, Akazamzarak. Bob. The great Bob. There is a goblin who is a master of portals and teleportation by the name of Akazamarak. His talents have gone mostly unnoticed, however, since he mostly uses them for chicanery. He is what you would call a street performer. Fortunately for us, he is performing in the streets of Dalaran, grifting coins from the unenlightened masses. Take this bag of gold, see if you can convince him to change vocations.
Honor the Tiras.
Okay, so at that point, I guess we go back to Dalaran to get him. I like this level of involvement. Actually, considering the fact that, we need to restore the Tiras Guard, and, well, not every mage can get in. Not every mage is worthy, but this guy might actually be able to help us. So we take the portal back. And I do know that Bob, just Bob, we can go ahead and bribe him. Let's just throw that in there.
Now that's what I call
exactly.
a tip. Show's over, folks. Go on, scram. Get out of here, kid. You bother me.
Okay.
You could say you've got my attention, pal. So you're looking into hiring me on full time, eh? Well, if the future payoffs are anything like this, I'd say you've got yourself a deal.
So the only way to travel, portals, teleportation? You bet I can help out with that. I mean, how do you think I pulled the rabbit out of... you didn't hear that. Anyway, I can help you move your mages around if the price is right. Heck, I can even teach those combat mages a thing or two. Ever been on the receiving end of an exploding bunny? It ain't pretty. For starters, let me whip up a portal to take us to this hall you're talking about. Okay. Yes, please do.
Now, where'd that rabbit run off? All right, let's see if I can get a portal through these wards you're talking about.
I believe in you.
Piece of cake. See you on the other side.
Okay, so back to the Hall of the Guardian. And here he is. Oh, no, we're going back to Meryl.
Hey, look at this. Nice place you got here.
Glad you enjoy it. Okay, so Meryl.
What knowledge?
I understand he may be unconventional, but I think this goblin is exactly what we'll need to quickly get this new Tiras Guard up to snuff for the task at hand.
Excuse me.
I've already sent word to many talented mages who can help. They await transportation to the hall, where they can begin their new purpose.
The Dreadlords must fall. All right, Akazamzarak.
Akazamzarak, okay.
Do you think you can manage the portals?
No sweat, chum. I'll get your mages here in
There
a
we
jiffy.
go.
Portals are good to go, boss. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna check out the digs.
Wow.
Mages of Azeroth, I have summoned you here because we face a threat to the future of the world itself. The Dreadlord Cathranatir has escaped into the Twisting Nether, carrying with him the secrets of the Council of Tiras. We must hunt him down in the Twisting Nether. Only then will we know his knowledge cannot be used against us. Will you join us and take up arms against the Legion.
To this end, I hereby reform the Tiras Guard.
It is done then.
Interesting. So we have lots of mages. We have Magister Varanthos, we have Ulthane, Archmage Melis, Caligos, or Kalik, Modera, Archmage Vargoth, Yuli Stormkettle, I don't know her, and then Adira, and I don't know her either. Okay, so
I will help.
The Tiras Guard reborn. The Tiras Guard is reformed. It's time we begin our mission in earnest. The Order will need leaders, and though I may be an experienced mage, I am no strategist. You have proven yourself capable in both your past exploits and present. Will you take on this challenge, Drak?
The Tiras Guard must not fail. Very well. Here, in presence of many of Azeroth's greatest mages, this ancient title symbolizes the awesome responsibility borne by the Tiras Guard. It is time to meet with our new goblin ally in the war room. You can begin planning your next steps there. I have some personal business to
So he actually kind of cut himself off because I still need to work on this, on the voice timing. So very well, here in the presence of many of Azeroth's greatest mages, it is my honor to dub you Drak, Conjurer of the Tiras Guard. So, see, this ancient title symbolizes the awesome responsibility borne by the Tiras Guard. May you carry it with honor. And so at that point, we need to go meet with Akamazarak. I'm going to get that wrong. Who knows how many times this expansion. Or Kazamarak. Oh, and by the way, in case you guys didn't know it, so Fellow Maloran actually does give you an offhand by default. It's called the Heart of the Phoenix. So you don't have to worry about offhands or anything like that, but you guys have probably already heard that from the whole discussion with Doomhammer, that it does give you a separate offhand weapon. So let's go ahead and talk to the goblin here. The goblin known as Bob.
Pick a card.
So you're a conjurer now, huh? Fancy! We've got a good start with this Tiras Guard thing here, but I think we should keep up the recruiting if we actually plan on invading Demon Town. If we actually plan on invading Demon Town. Fortunately for you, nobody negotiates contracts like a goblin. Alright, so a conjurer's duty. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get this show on the road. This place is nice and all, but it's just a little bit stuffy. I'll see what I can do to get some more mages in this group of yours. You go ahead and check the map over there. It'll help you plan your first moves. We gotta be talking. We gotta talk fast like a goblin. And so this is actually where you take on your first quest for the Broken Isles, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. That's actually going to go ahead and wrap up this video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this long quest of unlocking the Hall of the Guardian and acquiring Fellow Malorn, also known as Flame Strike. And in the meantime, I'm Drak, and I will see you guys next time for the next review. Or for the next piece of Legion beta coverage. One of the two. I'll figure it out.